That's much better. How is everyone doing? I am doing really, really good. I am going to do an unmolding first. I'm hoping some people will come in, but we'll see. I do wait till the very last minute. I apologize about that, but sometimes it really can't be helped. Sometimes it really can't be. We have something going on tomorrow. Jeff and I are going to be going to see his brother for a
You're
party.
on, but you're very quiet.
Am I?
Listen.
Am I really that quiet?
Yeah, you're not coming through very loud at all. I'm going to try turning it up.
Yeah.
Okay, it's on 31 instead of 12.
Okay, now we'll check it. Is it better now?
Excuse me.
I'm waiting for it to show up first.
I think I heard that. No, try it again.
Is it better now? Okay, I can hear myself talking. Is it better now? Now which one is it on?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I can hear myself talking. Okay, I'm on it. I'm on it. Okay, that took about 7 minutes to try and figure out what was going on with my microphone.
Well, I'm going to turn the light back down then.
Oh yeah, please do.
There you go.
When Audie comes in, or someone comes in, I'm live today. I usually go at 9:30, so I am here. Hi everyone! Welcome to Rivka's Craft Corner. How is everyone doing today? We had little small technical difficulty, so right now I'm doing an unmolding first. It's better to do the unmolding and get that out of the way, right? Ooh, I love how that turned out. Guys, look at this. Looky, looky, looky. I actually love how this one turned out. What do you think? I think that turned out really, really, really good. I think that one turned out really good. Now the one I won't do is this one right here. I won't do this one because it's not ready. But let's go ahead and take there's a cute little bugs I did. So we'll do that. We'll put that over there. Now what I've learned is because it's winter here, you have to go with a different setup. Meaning you have to. Okay, that had it good. So we got some dragonfly wings. That actually turned out really good. I like that. Do you see it? That's the dragonfly wings. We'll end up making some of those maybe. I don't know. But let's go look at this and see how this turned out. Ooh, I actually quite like that. That looks really good. I actually quite like that one. And then we'll check this one. But I said I was going to be live today. Today is my Friday, so it's normal to go live around this time. Tomorrow we won't be around. We're going somewhere else. My husband and I are going to a party. And
You don't usually do stuff tomorrow anyway.
no, not really. I plan on working on my business, but I don't think I'm going to. I am live. My voice is now back on normal. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now, of course, I'm going to pour into the middle and make it nice and pretty, even prettier than that, but at least I got that done. So that one's done. We won't do this one until later if I need to. Now we have this thing right here, which is a definite need. I need to make 4 more of these. 4 more. Now, like I said, I'm on. My husband and I are both on. Well, I'm on most of the time. He's in the background. You can hear him when he's coughing or when he's using his puffer or something like that. And he only uses his puffer when he's kneading it. We try not to use that puffer as much. So there you go. That's that. And then we are finishing up the unmolding. So I will show you the full thing. What's really interesting is that one thing I want to finish is the perpetual calendar. It's been driving me nuts and I really want to get that done. You know what I mean? So that's definitely one I want to finish off. So I'm pulling this off this time. We're going to go with a purple look to it. And we're going to go with a purple look to it. That way I don't lose the pieces. I don't like losing pieces. Ever. Looks cute. I do quite like the color. The purple. I think the purple is just as good as the blue. Where's the other thing? It is really cold today. I can tell you that because it is. It's really cold today. So, good morning everyone. Welcome to Rivka's Craft Corner. How is everyone doing today? I'm just trying to get it so it's not so just trying to get rid of the thing is, this is not going to be on the tip top, I don't think. Might be up on the tip top, but I don't think so. Okay, I think I'm getting it now. Yeah, that looks a lot better and it feels better to my hand. So that's one of the things I'm trying to do. So we're going to work on the perpetual calendar and finish that off. That's one thing I've been wanting to do, is finish that one off. You can stay like that. I think the perpetual calendar is in here. Yeah, the perpetual calendar is right in here. So here's the perpetual calendar. I still think I chose right by switching to a purple color. We'll put this and this together. One of to do, clear, but I ended up doing purple for a reason. So, I don't think they all, what's the word I'm trying to find here? I don't think they all, today I just want to do another pour and stuff like that, but there we go. I think we're going to work on the perpetual calendar, finish this off. So what I found out is this has to be in the back right here, and this is where you move this back and forth. I think that will work, and I think purple will look good. It's up to everybody else if they want it to work or not, but for me, I think purple will work. Purple and blue. Yeah, I think that will work. It won't bother it too much. So we're going to do the perpetual calendar, finish this off. I think this is the one that's been bothering me the most, and I really want to get it done. Jeff can confirm I'm one of those type of people that it's like, if it's not done, it's not done, and I'm not happy with it, and I go into not a frenzy, but it's just I don't want to dwell on it, if that makes sense. So yeah, no one else is here except for me and my husband at the moment. Hopefully other people will come in, but that's up to them. I'll use the E6000. I think I'll use the E6000 and finish this off. Trying to think, is this the one that's open? Yeah, this is the one open. And I hate these things so much. Okay, we're going to try Yeti Orb. See if that is on. I might check and see if the sound is on at all. So just give me a minute. Sound. Glad I haven't started pouring resin or anything. So sound.
There you go. Now you have sound.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Am I loud enough?
People can turn it up.
Okay, good.
So putting it down.
So I'm here, guys. It says I'm on now, so that's a good sign. So let's go ahead and do this again. So what I'm trying to do is get everything ready for putting this together. I already made this before, so I thought, well, why not use it up and finish this up, right? Of course it's stuck. Okay, we got it. And it's open. Yay! So I'm going to do the side part first. I think I put it in the wrong place originally, but that's okay. I'm going to use a wet wipe to clean the top. No, you're not. Okay. Now, let's check and see which way I need it. I think it's this way. So, I believe it's this way. Is it this way? No, it's this way. Yeah, it took me a bit to remember which way it was supposed to go. So it goes this way. No. It has to be this way. No, it's not. It's this way. Okay. Just getting everything ready and putting this together. We're finally putting this perpetual calendar together, guys. I wasn't sure what I was going to do today, to be honest. But I have so much stuff to put together, so it seems about right to put this together. Oh, I have it backwards. There. I think that will be good. Set that up right there. And also maybe put it on the bottom right here, so I know it'll stick. That should hold it in place. And the same way with this one. And put that in here. That will take care of that right there. So we are getting the perpetual calendar done. And that will be set like that. That'll look good. I wanted to finish this thing off. I really needed it to be done. So we found out that the area right here, this part right here, needs to be done right in here on the bottom. and it goes up like that. Then you take your B6000, and you take this right here, which is this, and you make certain it still covers. Yeah, it's like that. Like that right there. And you make certain it's right on the, let me see, I need it right in the middle, I think. Yeah, right there. And you have your, sorry. Okay, and you hold it in place. Let the E6000 hit, and it'll work out great. It fits just perfect on it. And you just leave the E6000 to dry. And then we do this same thing right here. And make sure this does not fall off. And you do this, and it should not cover up, but it should show what's there. I'm not liking how this is sitting, so I might just redo the glue and put it on something else that I know for a fact will work. But at least I know now what to do. Before I didn't. Not liking this bottle, I'll tell you that now. Don't like this this bottle I'm using right here, because you can't even spread, you can't squeeze it. So what we're going to do is, because of the fact that it's done this way, I'm going to do it a little off kilter a little bit. I need to get this thing right here. We're going to put it on here for just a little second. What fell down here? Oh, shut up. Stop it. Okay, I'm going to check this, and I might put it back on its little small wire thing. Yeah, it'll be fine. And we will take, where are you? I had you before. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Right on the bottom. Right on the bottom. Okay. And this can go right here for right now. So we are going to go on this one. It's called Cisco for a reason, and I think they have it. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so we got the Cisco on. We have everything going. Everything's good to go. Are you guys ready? do this. I got myself a baby wipe because I am working with resin. I am working with other stuff. But the good news is we can finally stick together. I think we got it now. Now we'll turn on Cisco. Excellent. It's on. And it's staying in place. That's very good. So we got that. We got it working. We have a perpetual calendar that's actually working. I've been wanting to send a perpetual calendar for a while, so. And we have no more problems now. That's awesome news, isn't it, hon?
Tuesday.
But I am here, guys. I am. Sorry about the technical difficulties in the very beginning, but it's now working, so it should work out fine. Jeff says you guys can hear me, and that's the biggest key right there for me, is to make certain you guys hear me. If you can't hear me, then I'm not doing something right. Am I right, dear?
Yeah, that's correct. Well, it's all under control.
Yep, it's all under control now. I've been having technical difficulties quite a bit lately. I'm wanting to put some stuff together, like these and these and these and these and these and so many different things. I mean, I have this gorgeous one right here, which is this blue thing. Good. You go for. You can go there. Stop it. You can go there and stop pulling it. Thank you. So yeah, technical difficulties originally, but good news is I now have the perpetual calendar. Here, I'll show you some of it. This is the perpetual calendar. It's one where you can move back and forth. See, you can move it back and forth. So yeah, that's pretty good. It does take a little bit of time to move it back and forth, but you do get to see the numbers and everything like that. I don't know if you can see the numbers here, but there are numbers in between right here. They are in silver. I should have went with black instead of silver. I'm just learning on this, so that's one thing I just found out. So yeah, that is a perpetual calendar. I will show you the rest of it once I'm done. Trying to decide if I should just go with a purple, since the purple came out really good. So let's go see if we can use the purple and get the purple to work on here too. Thinking the purple will work fine. Because after all, it's as long as it goes over that, it should be fine. I mean, I want to make more of these perpetual calendars. There. Make sure it goes all the way to the Jan, all the way to the December. I'm just checking to see where I have to glue it. So we're going to do it that way. I do like how the number 1 came out. That one's ready and willing to move around. That's a good sign, right? So we'll show you what the perpetual calendar looks like. So just give me a minute to get the glue, or technically it's not glue, it's resin. But let's go look at the resin and let's see what we can do here. I definitely know it has to go in this way. I didn't know how it went originally. When I first got this, I was like, what in the world? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my word, this thing is so hard. Okay, so this part right here is the big part versus the small part, and just checking it and making sure I got it right. Big part versus the small part. And we are going to set it right here, and we're going to fix it just so it's I want to make sure it is able to be moved. That's the December one right there. So that's how far I want it. Okay, cool. Now we are going to turn this back on. And get it right here. Now hold it in place. Just make sure it's nice and tight. And then we're going to let that settle for a little bit, and then we're going to check out the perpetual calendar. I actually finished making the perpetual calendar. I think it turned out pretty good. But I want to know your guys' opinions. Once it's all said and done, we'll see how it goes. Then we'll finish molding things and everything like that. Looks like the perpetual calendar is done. Guys, we got it done. Took me at least 2 weeks to do it, but we got it done. This goes all the way to December. Yeah, I had it about right. So that goes to December, and that goes all the way to January. Yeah, goes to January to December. So let's say we are in what month are we, honey?
August.
We're in August.
Yep.
So let's bring it to August. You want to have it set like this. You look at August. And what is the date today?
Is it the 10th? No, can't be. I don't remember. Sorry.
Today is a Friday. Let's see. Friday the 7th. So we just got our perpetual calendar working just now. It's August the 7th. And if you look right here, I just got it on the Friday. Right here is Friday the 7th. And we're on. This is one good thing about the perpetual calendar. You don't have to worry about it. You can just put it right on the number. And it has all the dates on it and everything. So there you go. I'm very happy about that. We finally got the perpetual calendar done. I'll have Jeff look it over. There you go.
Yep, looks like it'll work just fine. I'm going to pass it back to you.
Yeah. So I finished the perpetual calendar, which is amazing. It took me forever to get it working. But we got it, guys. We got it. I'm so happy about that. So we got the perpetual calendar done. We will be working on another resin project. Did you want to see the butterfly? That's how the butterfly turned out. I think it turned out good. I love the veins. It's purple and then gold. I just love how that turned out. It's quite pretty. We also have these little things right here we need to undo. I'll mold these. These are for a project I plan on making for when I make dice. These will go into a, I'll give you an example of what I'm thinking of. Okay, you see this thing right here? This is an old resin project I did before. You see this thing right here? Now I want you to imagine this sitting on the very edges of it, looking like it's all jewelry or gemstones and stuff. And you'll understand why I did it. Would you agree, dear heart?
Yep, looks good.
So I have so many, this one's supposed to simulate what you call amethyst. So I went with an amethyst look. And this is supposed to look like amethyst. Now are they going to look exactly like amethyst? No. Can't get the exact color of an amethyst. But these are the jewelry, the jewels I'll be putting around something like this. Just so you know. So that's good, right?
That is good.
I don't see anyone else on. No one's talking to me, but that's okay. Now, this is the other thing I unmolded. This is the, sorry, I'm taking something off. Believe it or not, this is a gold snowflake. Gold, as in gold colored. Whoever thought you could make gold snowflakes? And it's holographic at that. Which is good. This is good that it's a gold snowflake and nope. Well, we can try, I guess. Oh yeah, that worked. Knocks it out. There you go. Look at that. A gold snowflake. I'll be pouring soon, but I just want to show you what I molded first. So, that worked out really well too. Now, let's work on another resin project that I've been waiting patiently to do. Now, I don't know if I have it right here. I had it right here, but I don't know where I put it. Now, I will be pouring gold over this, but this is that one that I was working on before. But if you look in the back, don't you agree that looks so much better, guys? That's what it looks like. And I think if I do this, I've left it alone so I didn't touch it. So I could, you know, completely finish. And I think if I do it just right, that is going to be the lid. Or maybe not the lid, but this is going to be the bottom part. But that is what I made right here. So that's one thing we're going to be putting together. Are you guys excited? I'm looking forward to it. Right now trying to figure out what I did with my stuff. No, not you. But I'm happy to say I got the perpetual calendar done. That was driving me nuts that I wasn't getting this done. And now it's done. There's a tree in here. There's snowmen on this. And as you move it back and forth, you can move it back and forth as you want. But I want to make another perpetual calendar. I really, really want to. But we're going to finish this thing off. I'm really excited about this too. So, we have these. Now, this needs to go upwards. So, this one, just looking at it and seeing what I did. Just trying to get this together. Not sure what I'm doing. This is interesting. Usually puts it on, but okay, I think. Let's put it down here and see if we can get it in. This is fun. Not sure what's going on. Why it's not fitting in. That one went in. Stop it. trying to get this in. It's on that side, but it's not trying to get in this part. I'm not sure why. Well, it's supposed to go up or it's supposed to go down. I'm not sure which one it's supposed to do. Okay, that one goes in. That's fine. That part's in. It's this part that's not clicking in. Okay. Okay, and go in. Come on. Click in. Come on, come on. How? It's not clicking in when it's supposed to click in. This part clicked in. This part clicked in. This part did not click in. We finally got it clicked in now. And you're clicked in. Okay, it took me a while, but we finally got it clicked in. Or so I thought. Oh, Fergogs. Really? Come on. What is going on here? You're made from the same. Okay, we are not clicking in. It's just not clicking in. Okay, which means I have to redo this whole thing over again, which is fine. I can redo it over again, but what do you think? Isn't that gorgeous? You know what? I don't have to use this. I don't have to use that. I can make something else. I don't know what happened or why it's not clicking in, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to redo this whole thing. And I'll just do it in a different resin, I think. I'm not very happy about that, but that's okay. I can deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean this real quick. Not sure what happened to my little blue thingy. We'll find it. One of the ways we can clean is using this. And just using this and going like this, and that will clean it off. And that will help clean this up.
I'm just going to check that sound outside.
You're checking my sound?
No, there was a sound outside.
Oh.
It's the rubbish bins.
So I'm using this thing right here, and I'm taking this, and I'm wiping this part down very quickly, just to make sure I get all the old gold off and everything like that, you know. And then we look right up here, and we go into that little section right there. Kind of want to make certain you get all of it. So I just clean on the outside. Now to clean on the inside a little bit. Oh, there's a lot of areas in here that need to be cleaned. Might have to use a brush. Well, today I'm going to work on the perpetual calendar again. I loved that. I enjoyed it. It was one of my favorites. I was like, why not just do perpetual calendar again? I like it. I think it's pretty. And I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to make it a solid color. I think. Not happy that these are not fitting together. That's the only thing. This drives me nuts. Till I figure out what's going on with that, we are going to deal with what we got. So, anyways, how is everyone doing today? I am doing okay. My husband's doing okay. Just give me a minute and I will take this off for just a second. Because I got to go over somewhere and get something. Very quickly. Make certain I got all my pieces. Because if I don't have my pieces, I can't do anything. That's not my pieces. This is the pieces. I am not liking this, so we're not going to use this. Yeah, I'm not liking it. Okay. When it's something you don't like, you don't get it, right? Right. Well, I'm doing that right now. I'm doing that. And I need to do these. So I have a few things I want to do today. I want to redo this again, which my husband has his thing on. I'm going to do this right here, which is good. And I am going to do... Just give me a minute to find all my pieces. I'm going to do this piece right here. That goes... That's not the piece that goes with that. Not that one. Not this one either. If you just give me a moment to think what one I want to use here. Can you guys hear me? Please let me know you hear me or not. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Can you hear me now? Okay, so we have a plan. I think I'm going to just do this today. I'm going to do this one right here. I liked how that turned out. I think this time I'm going to go with black and just stay with black because gold does not come out, neither does the silver. And I figured that out real quickly after the fact. But yeah, I definitely think I'm going to go with this one. I think I'm going to make it a, just give me a minute. Are you it? No, you're not it. Are you it? No, you're not it. No, where are you? No, you're not it. Just looking for something real quick while I'm here. I had it here. I promise you I had it here. Those are not it. So we know these are not it. Those two are not it. No, those are not it. We do know I had unmolded it, so I know it's here. Not that. No, it's not these. Okay. Are you it? Yes, there's that part right there. That's it. That's one of them. I'm looking for the other part, which puts it, you know, the other part. I'm trying to figure out what I did with it. That's kind of crazy. I just had it in my hand. I just had it in my hand today. That is so crazy. But I know what I'm doing today. I made a decision. Not that I don't want to make the other thing, but I gotta figure out what happened. Why that other piece did not go together like it should have. So, I am going to do this one right here, and this one right here, and I'm going to do this over again, which will turn really good. I'm going to have it like a lighter color. So, the first things first, we clean up the residue. You don't want to have residue on here when you start over again. And I actually fell in love with the perpetual calendar. I think everyone agrees that it's a really cool calendar. So for a while, I am not going to be getting any Soffie and Toffee. It's just too expensive, and Jeff and I are trying to get a business up and started. So, which one's more important, getting Soffie and Toffee, or is it better getting our business up and running? So Jeff and I discussed, and business comes first. So we're going to start over. I'm going to go switch to a different resin, because it seems that the resin that I got from Soffie and Toffee did not, what's the word, cure right. So we are going to do that. And I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm going to go with a purple and gold. That's what I'm thinking of. Purple and gold, like literally purple and gold. I might make the color pop with glow in the dark, because that will make it look a lot better in my mind. Not sure if Jeff agrees with me on that, but glow in the dark seems like a good idea.
Purple and gold are good colours.
Yeah, that's what I'm after. Right now, just taking all the old pieces off, so when I pour into it, it's nice and clean. But I love the idea of a glow in the dark one. So we're gonna go with a glow in the dark one. Now the back end, I think, will be like a gold color, maybe. Is what I'm thinking. And the same with under this. And it'll be glow in the dark letters or numbers. So I will be painting that on. And glow in the dark is this right here. So I'll be definitely painting this on. I want this to paint glow in the dark. I want it to show up glow in the dark. So we are going to no, that's not the way I wanted it. I might use black, because, yeah, might just use a black one. So, I think I have a black color in here somewhere. That's silver, that's the wrong color. I'm still happy with how that perpetual calendar came out though. Really happy. But I am not seeing something here that I can paint with. I mean, I do, but I don't. Right here, I have this. I could probably do the painting with this. And maybe I could do what you call a soft pour. Put a soft pour in and then put the color in, or the glow in the dark in. Could do that too. That would be an interesting one. Make the whole thing glow in the dark and then do the, yeah, I could do that. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. I still want a blue color. I'm sorry, blue is my favorite. I'm going to go with the blue color. But I'm not going to go with anything special about it. Just blue with a glow-in-the-dark tint in it. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I wish I could find what I'm looking for. I'm not finding it, and it's driving me nuts. I had it here, but it's not here anymore. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the measurements. I could do the measurements in this and then pour it in there. That's another thing I could do. Could do the measurements in this right here and pour it in. That's one way to deal with it, right? How did this get all messy? It's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour up to there, up to there. I'm trying to think here. Wish I had my measurement one. Because this one is a 3-to-1. I think it's a 3-to-1. It's not a 2-to-1. I think it's a 3-to-1. Yeah, I think it's a 3-to-1. So I think it's a 3-to-1. That's what I think. So I think this is a definite 3-to-1 pour. I'm going to put this on here so it doesn't mess up my, and I can pull it out easy. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll definitely work, I think. Maybe turn it the other way. Then it'll be easier. Okay. I think we're around. So I think we're going to go with a glow in the dark. Add a little bit of glitter. And I think we're going to go with the 3-to-1. So I am looking for my black one, which I'm not finding. Is that the black one? Found the black one. So first things first, we're going to paint with a black one. That's just for the numbers. I found it, guys. I found it. Sorry I'm a little slow today. I am working on resin pieces. Like I said, I wasn't sure what I was going to make today. I wasn't sure. Jeff can confirm. I was in that, I don't know what I want to make today mood. So it's one of those days. We have too much going on in my brain, and tomorrow is a big day, I guess. We're going somewhere tomorrow. And because we're going somewhere, yeah. But I am going to be working on something. I just had to find my black pen. Found it. So we're going to paint this black. I've learned recently not to do gold or silver in this. No. So we're going to do the black pen. Oh yeah, that's looking much better. Let's see what's going on. Much better, much more uniform. Yeah, I can see it now. And when it cools out, it'll look good. So one thing I've learned is always wipe up your mess. You don't want to have anything laying around that's a mess. And we are going to do it this way because the last time, it's not that I don't like the perpetual calendar. I love how it turned out. But I've learned since then I don't like how it. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Still thinking of putting it glow in the dark and adding blue to it. And bringing out the glow in the dark. That's what I'm thinking about. Can you hear me? I want to make certain my husband can hear me.
Yeah, I'll get it down. Okay.
I am doing it, guys. It's finally coming together. I know I made a perpetual before, but I think I want to do a different perpetual, and I want to make certain it comes out nice and fluid. Meaning you can see the letters, you can see everything. You can see the when you're going through that, the August, January, February, March, August, no, June, July, August, and what all that. But I do love the idea of the perpetual calendar. I'm kind of happy I have this one. Jeff thinks I could sell this pretty easy once I get it just right. I can make a few of them, but I can't make the same exact one, but yeah. Where is it? Where? That goes up there. Where? Okay, you would work great for that. Just make certain you don't get any on the main area. That's good. Clean it. There. It's looking much better. I'm very happy with this. I'm not sure what happened to Audie, but I know she'll come on. She usually comes on. I'm always live at this time. Now not next Wednesday, when is the 18th? Or 19th or 17th, I don't know. I got a message in the... Did you get an email from someone, dear?
Me? No, not that I know
Not from you know who?
of. Not so far.
Because I did.
Okay.
She asked if we could change the time.
Okay.
So yeah. I think I like that idea of the perpetual calendar. It just... Then you just don't have to go buying yourself a calendar all the time. You have it perpetually always on the dates you need it on. But I've learned something from the last time I poured this. Yeah, that'll work. I am really liking this. We're going to go with black, but I'm still going to go with a glow-in-the-dark look. And maybe add just a hint of other things. But I'm going to add quite a bit of glow-in-the-dark so it can glow in the dark. And I'm going to add at least 2 scoops glow-in-the-dark to 1 scoop of this. There's my thoughts. I think Jeff even likes the idea of the perpetual calendar because then you don't have to keep buying a calendar from the store or anything like that. You have one that's perpetually always there. I'm going to be going with blue and purple on this one. I'm going to be going with... Yep, that's what happens when you're not paying attention. That is exactly what happens.
Oh, excuse me.
Now, there we go. It's better to make certain you got that all in and not having it, you know, every which way. Make certain that O has that black on it. Because you don't want to lose any of the black on here. Because you want it to transfer over to what you're working on. So that's what I'm working on right now. Now I still will work with resin. I will still work with clay. Next time I'm thinking about doing clay, I'm actually thinking of finishing working on a wing. Yeah, wing. Finishing a wing. Articles, why isn't this going over and cleaning this little section off? Okay, so yeah, I'm working on a wing of a dragon, and I finally think I have an idea. I've been praying, well, I've been trying to get an idea in my brain of how I wanted to make the dragon's wings. And I think I finally have it in my brain. Haven't told Jeff about it, but yeah. But I want to fix.
I'm sure I'll learn soon enough.
Oh yeah. So right now we are painting the mold. You need to paint the mold before you do anything. Oh, that looks so much stronger and better. I don't see anyone on though. It's just you. But I'm not giving up. I really need to start posting some of this stuff on Instagram, I think. You really need to pay attention to what you do when you're doing this perpetual calendar. You want to make certain that it comes out pretty even. Pretty good. One other thing I found out about the perpetual calendar, do not put it on anything that sticks because this thing sticks so strongly. We will start doing the resin pour shortly. Don't quite know what this part is for. These little, I could put like little dots on them, but I don't really want to do dots. But I don't know what they're for, technically. I think it'll be pretty interesting to do a glow in the dark one. What do you guys think?
It could be.
So we're getting closer to the edge over here, and then I have to do the one for the month also in black. I just don't feel the gold and the silver really originated, if that makes sense. So I'll have to stay with black for the lettering or the numbers. I guess I was being cheeky at the time. This is going to be easy. Not really. Oh, marbles. You don't want to make a mistake or anything like that. You want to kind of have it nice and clean in that area. That looks pretty good, but trying to do this little tiny right here. You want to go as gentle as possible, but not go right into the middle. It's getting there, but I still feel I missed the spot. Like, I feel I went a little bit too. You have to watch what you're doing. That's why I right now have my hand in the way. Did this stop working?
Not sure.
I'm not sure. Feels like it stopped working. Thank you. I was wondering what was going on. Okay, and then this 3. And the 0. Do the 3 again. And then 3. And the 1. Okay, so that part's done. Now we're going to just turn it. And we're going to work on the months. See? Isn't that looking good? Do you see it? Can't really see it. I can see the not liking how that's turning. So we're going to try this again. So what I usually do is I'll go into a different little section and wipe up the little spill. The DEC looks pretty good, I think. Oh, Merkles. I'm not sure what's going on with this pen. It's like I'm not gonna work for you. I might have to turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing, because I can't see what I'm doing on the other side. Wonder where Audie went. Hope Audie comes.
No clue, dear.
But I think I finally got it working. So let's do this. Why isn't this? It's just not doing it. Not sure why the pen's not working. I'll check and see if. Let's try that now. That's better. Okay, I'm right now doing the months. Because I want the A's and the M's and the R's to be pristine. I think that looks pretty good. I'm right now painting in the months. Finishing that up, and then we'll go to the next one. And that's making the resin. Would you agree, dear?
Yeah, next step, making resin.
Yeah, making the resin. I wasn't sure what I was going to do today, to be honest. I wasn't sure if I was going to make the perpetual calendar, or if I was going to keep working on the I'll think of it. Right now we're in August. In Australia, we are still technically in winter, but it's finally warming up. Finally warming up. I'm not as cold as I was. Let's just say that. Where are you? Finally, I think I got rid of that little extra bit. Much better. Much better. So I'm thinking next week I want to work a little bit on the dragon I was working on before. I want to finish his wings. And I won't say I had a dream about it, but I had an idea.
Perhaps some inspiration, dear.
Inspiration of what I'm going to make for the wings. That looks amazing. I like that. You can see it. It's there. So that's all done. Now, I don't need to do any more of that part. And this is going to be easy to move around, so that's going to be good. So yay! Now we're going to do the resin. Woohoo! Resin, resin, resin. I love working with resin. So, I'm going to just check and see if it's 2-in-1 or if it's 3-in-1. Combines 2 parts to 1. So it's 2 parts to 1. Now, we are going with a very pretty looking one when I do this. We are going to go with a, not gold, but we are going to go with a blue and a purple. It's still going to be quite pretty. I'm not going to add any specialties to it this time. Hello, you. We're going to take this little thing off. Ow. At least I can get my finger underneath it now. Okay, I finally think I got under it. I'm using up old resin I have, because having the new slows me down. I don't want to keep using new until I use up my old. But I love the idea of doing the perpetual calendar again. The perpetual calendar is quite fun to make. So, we found that. That's good. Now I gotta find a measuring cup. I could probably pour into that. What happened to them? Not this. These, maybe. I would have to clean them real quick, but yeah, this. Get as much of the residue out of here. There we go. Get all the residue out. You don't want to have any residue in your resin. When you're working with resin, don't have extra residue. It just makes your project much harder to, not clean, but Jeff would agree on that one.
Yeah, it gums up the whole works.
It does. It really does gum up the whole work. It really messes it up. So I'm right now doing what you call a complete clean up the area. Because I'm going to use this as a measuring cup. I know it sounds weird, but I'm going to use this as a measuring cup. Because I want this to look really good. But to prevent any residue from other past stuff, you need to kind of clean up the area so it's not going into your clean resin. I think I got it. Yeah, it looks really clean. So we're going to use this as my measuring cups at the moment, because I don't have my measuring cups at the moment that I used to use. I used to use a really unique type of measuring cup, didn't I, honey?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where that is right now.
Nope, all gone.
I won't say it's all gone. We just don't know where it's at. So right now I'm just cleaning up, getting it ready, because we're going to be using this as my 2.2 2 to 1. So it's a 2A 1B. That's what you use, is 2 to 1. But I'm excited about the perpetual calendar. I think it's going to look really good when it's all set up and done. And like I said, okay, I do clean these, but you have to clean them again. I think I got it all. Looks clean. But look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? So, this is going to be 2 to 1. So, I got to go get the 1. So, this is 1. This is the B resin. B is the equivalent of what you need. So, first things first, the A is already taken off. Now I have to take the B off now. And it takes a little bit of push and pull and stuff like that. And then I am so excited with what I'm planning on doing. So B is this. Where are you? And why are you in there? I don't need you in my resin. Sorry about that. So we're going to put B in this one right here. This is B. I filled it up to the top. We're going to close this up for right now. We'll put the other safety things in after. But right now we're doing this because I need to get my organization done. Okay, this is when I pull everything up before I start using the resin. That way the resin is not going to get into my stuff or into my clothes. I am right now wearing a, what is it called?
Protective apron.
Protective apron. Because I don't want resin all over my protective apron either. Well, I don't care if it falls on my apron, I just don't want it on my clothes. So that's B. So B is this right here. That is B. Now we're going to put that into this right here, which will be fine because now I got it measured. And we are going to use this right here, which I needed to measure it and make certain it goes in because I need the exact measurements. So if you don't use the right measurements, you're in trouble. I found that out because if you don't use the exact measurements, you're truly in trouble. Where did you come from? Thank you. So that is why I made certain I had everything all organized and everything. So this is B. So B is going over there. And I am going to wipe this down just quickly. And that too. Very quickly. And wipe my hands down because I don't want any resin all over my hands, if that makes sense. Not that I'm worried about it because I'm wearing gloves, but still, that's B. What? Oh, that's Dad.
Yes, the sound of
For a second I was like, what?
It's the sound of the thing going.
Yeah, so we're going to pour A now. This is A. We definitely want to have perfect amounts. So we're going to pour this, because we just did the B, we're going to pour the A in now. A is the 2 parts. So you need to use, sorry, A is definitely So I just poured one. I just want to make sure it's nice and clean. And then we're going to do another A. I'm going to make sure I wipe my hands. And we're still working on the technical difficulties I have on the games. I can't seem to get and I might have to go get my other laptop fixed or get a brand new laptop, which I cannot afford. Jeff and I discussed about that, and we're like, wait until the business has started. So we're waiting now for what we're going to do. But that is, and this is B, so I'm going to clean B, and I'm going to mark them A and B. That way I know which one's which. Because I don't want to, I'm going to use these as my measurement things. So, that's good. Now, we have one more A to put in, which is good. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Sorry. Habit of mine. So it's not dripping. There. Good. Now, A is closed. I do not want this open. And I'm going little by little because I've learned a lot since I've done this. Don't do it in very quick increments, if that makes sense. So don't do it okay, I did most of the cleaning. And then you want to go here and get the rest of that. And there. Okay, we'll clean that shortly. Now, we have this. So all we have to do is just mix it. Lightly mix it, nice and smooth. So we're going to mix this. Because we want to get all those strings out first. Don't we, honey?
We do, dear.
Yeah, we want to get all those strings out first. So yeah, I've looked at this and I like how it's the dark color really brings out. So when I do pour a light blue, or if I pour a light purple, it won't what's the word I'm trying to find? You want it nice and smooth. You don't want it nice and cloudy. You need it to be completely smooth. Still some cloud. Well, not cloud, but you know what I mean. Nice and clean. Someday I hope to get resin or stuff, but right now I cannot afford them. I think I got everything in here. And you kind of want to make certain it's all mixed in. Now this definitely has bubbles. And I miss my bubble popper. I have one, but I don't know where I put it. I keep looking for it, but I have not found it since, I don't know. It's been a while since I've had my popper. Now, we have that is pretty, oh, I wish it was. I'm trying to pop them. Pop the bubbles. This is one way to pop them. You go like this and you just slightly squeeze. You lightly squeeze. But yeah, it's okay. There's some bubbles in it. Now, we are going to put 1 to 2. So I want to make this really, really vibrant. So 1 to 2. So you wipe this off, put this back in, let it soak there. And then you take 2 of the glow in the dark. So 1, 2 and a half. Just to make certain it's really vibrant. Then you want to add another 1 right here. Because I'm making it really dark blue. Like not too blue, but really dark blue. That's my goal. Let's make it dark blue. And then 2 of the glow in the dark. So 1, 2. I might put about 3 in just to make certain the glow in the dark comes through the blue, if that makes sense. So we are in glow in the dark. I would rather have light blue, but I don't have my blues right now. Okay, so we got the blue in here. Now we just mix this in. And I'll show you how glow in the dark it is once I get this other part mixed in. And you want it as mixed as possible. You don't want any extra coloring that's not mixed in. So you want to mix this really nicely and fully. Okay. And then we do that. And I'll show you how glow in the dark this is when it's all done. So we are going to pour up here. It's better if it's poured up on the very top. That way the bubbles will pop as it goes. As you can tell, I am lightly going over the lettering, the numbers, all that right in here. So we're not done. We have to do another pour. I'm just getting it up in that little section right in there to go over the letters and the numbers. Make sure it hits every single one of them. That way it's nice and fluid. Then you go over here, go into the back, go into the back, then keep going very gentle. You want to bring it over to the other edge. Then you want to go over this side right here. You want to make certain that part's popped. And then you take the rest of this and you pull it out. And you want to go and hit this little section right in here. Remember, this is not going to be on this table when I'm drawing it. So I'm going to do it in 2 sections. But I just wanted to make certain I got that part poured. But it's definitely going to be glow in the dark. I'll tell you that now. I can show you it's glow in the dark because I mixed it completely in, and you can tell I mixed it really, really well. So here's what you got here. So this is the area right there. It's not going to look like that when it's all done. Now, we are going to take this right here. Forget you. We're going to put this over this for just a second so you can see that it's glow in the dark. Because I made certain I put enough glow in the dark to last it. Let's see if that, well, it's supposed to glow in the dark. I put a lot of glow in the dark in this. We'll see how it goes. We're going to move this real quickly and I'll come right back. Would you agree there?
Yeah, I think it done quickly is a good idea.
So I will be right back. I'm just going to move this real quickly. And that is why I have it on something else, because I know it will. Yeah, that's what I'm after. I don't want to step on that. Let's just check this and make sure it's still level. Pretty level. So I'm going to take this off of this. We're going to let it stay in here. Yeah, that is much better and it's more level. It's going to all level out. That is good. Okay. We have that leveling out. So I wanted to make certain it was level. I always make certain everything's level before I start everything. So that's all done on that end, and then we're going to make another one. That's why I didn't close it up. And that is the back end. And the back end is going to have like a little bit of purple to it, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to use this purple to go into the back end. So, how is everyone enjoying it? I mean, I am doing a pour. I'm doing a resin pour. I just did a little, I'm not sure if the glow in the dark shows up, but I can definitely do pure glow in the dark. Add a little bit of glitter to it and make it unique if you would like. I can probably do that. My glasses fell on the floor. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stay up there. Stay. Stay. Okay, so we just did the resin pour. That turned out really well in my mind. I'm not sure if Jeff agrees, but I think it turned out really well.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Well, I think it did, because if you look, it's going to be very level tomorrow. But it takes, because it's winter here, it takes about 2 to 3 days for it to completely cure now, due to the fact that we are in winter. So that's what happens. But we are doing another pour. So I'm just cleaning the little things for the pour. And we're leaving that one alone, and we're going to use this one now. Woohoo! We got another one. So we're going to do this now. This one right here is my B. This one right here is my A. So this is my B. B is done. Once it stops dripping. I'm not sure what happened to Audie. She usually comes in and gives everything out, but she didn't today, which is okay. So we're going to put B in first. And I always use the that just pours it in, so I know I got every ounce of the resin in here. But we are doing full perpetual calendar today. I just decided it's perpetual calendar because I really wanted to do another perpetual calendar. I think it turned out good the last time, but I think it'll turn out better this time. Last time I didn't know what I was doing. This time I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know what I'm going to be adding, and I know what I'm going to be subtracting and everything like that. So yeah, I'm going with that, and we will work everything out. So we're going with a purple look. So that's B. B is done. Now we are going to do A. And A takes about 2 of these, because this is 2 to 1, and 2 to 1 is a lot better than sometimes 1 to 1. At least that's what I think. Although if I know 2 to 1, I can make it a little bit fuller if I'm using this one, because I actually can see it. So I could go, yeah, it's up to 20 already. No, it's not. It's not up to 20 yet. 20 to 60. Yeah, that would work. So 20 to 60, I think that will work great. So it's a little bit above 20. So if I go up to 60, I could go up to there maybe. I just feel the 20 is a little too full. That's why I'm looking at it and I'm like, that doesn't look right. I'm waiting for it to settle. Cannot tell. Looks like it's over full. Just a tad bit more. Here. Yeah, I had technical difficulties for about 20 minutes. So I'm technically not using that 2 hours and whatever. I am gonna go up to 60 now. Right at 60. So we have the hardener and we have the the other part. And as you can tell, it's a little yellowish color. That's because of the that is because of the hardener. The hardener's a little bit yellowish. So now we will mix this all together. You want to mix it really, really thoroughly. I don't have my mixer yet, but I will have a special mixer for doing this. But we want to wait until we move to our new home and until everything else is all settled. Right now we are stuck where we're at. I also want to get one of those not destablers, but I can't think what it's called. But yeah. And you want to mix it really, really thoroughly, because if you don't mix it thoroughly, it does not come out right. This is the only one I like using when it comes to resin. I like using this one because I can actually see if there's any strings and stuff like that. Number two, I can actually see the outside where it shows the numbers and everything. Because I don't like when I can't see it. So it's almost there. So I'm going to put more glow in the dark. That's my thoughts. More glow in the dark, less purple. So we're going to use this one. I'm going to just pour it about this much maybe of the glow in the dark. See if that will help it. That's going to be the glow in the dark. The other part is going to be purple, and I'm going to use only two little spoons, two little things on it. So we'll see how it goes. Try not to get any resin on that. So we're going to use two of these. I think maybe a little bit more there. I did more of the glow in the dark, but I don't know if it's going to turn out right. So we're going to see if we need to add more glow in the dark. I think I should, just to make it really glow. There's a lot of glow in the dark in there now. Trust me, I used a lot. Okay, so we are going to wipe this off. We don't want a whole lot of resin on this because I need it for mixing.
It is 11:48.
I know. I'm keeping track. But when I start resin, I have to finish it. It's not something yeah. So anyway, we are going to mix this into a purpley color with glow in the dark in it. So it's going to have purple with glow in the dark, and I'm going to be putting in a few things. I have, yeah, a few things. Hoping I have enough resin, but if I don't, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, you guys, I think I got it all mixed in. I said I was going to go with blue and purple. I usually put other things on it, but it's blue and purple. Okay, and we are going to take one of these. That way I don't ruin my desktop or anything like that. I've learned a few things about working with resin. You don't want it to do half of the things that they're doing. Okay, and then you want to wipe your resin off of your little stirry stick, which actually is something they use in I think it's not perfume, but it works in makeup. They like making makeup, so yeah, we'll do that. And then what I'll do is I'll just pop some of the bubbles by lightly going like this and going like this. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it looks like it's working. There's not as many bubbles. You don't want to have that many bubbles in this. Okay. So first place I want to do is I want to go lightly into that little section right up here. And we'll check it. And we're going to check that and make certain this is nice and clean on this part because you don't want any in there. But you also want to make certain this went all the way in. Like I said, I don't know where my popper is. So I'm trying to pop them as it comes up. There's a big bubble right there. And that will keep it nice and clean. You want to make certain that part goes back in its little section. And that part goes back in its little section. Then you want to go into this little section right here, make certain there's no bubbles in that, and that section right there. And same situation here, you want to go in and out, and here. Now you want to make certain this stays in its little section in there. And you want to tap, tap, tap to try and pop those bubbles.
You do some shopping?
Because if you top them, okay, Dad. If you tap it, you can get rid of the bubbles. That's one of the things I've learned in a resin. You can lightly tap it yourself and get rid of most of the bubbles. I know that for a fact. I've been working with resin for over, I think it's been 7 years. I started with Soffie and Toffee. And I gotta say, I love this one from Soffie and Toffee. It's definitely a nice one. I'm glad I got this one. I liked working with it the last time, and I like working with it this time, so. I'm on though. I'm on until this is completely poured. Wish I could find my lighters. I had lighters that I used to use to pop the bubbles with, or I had a blow dryer that I used to pop bubbles with, and I have no clue where anything is. So Ooh, I didn't know that was there. I never knew that was there. Okay, that's a new one. Pop the bubbles. We'll pour into this next. So I'm just paying attention to what I'm doing here. And as you can tell, I dropped resin right there, so that tells you I'm trying to keep resin from going onto my desktop or onto my laptop. I think we did pretty good on that. We are going to put more in, but I just wanted to make certain I got most all of that off of the area, and then we're going to pop the bubbles. It's called lightly patting it. Pat, 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 pat. You don't want any bubbles if you can avoid it. So you go in here and you just slightly pour it completely over to this side and this side and fix it as you go, because you don't want to have any overfills or anything like that. So I think that looks pretty good. I honestly do. Now, I just found out I needed to do something with this. So this is going to be easy, not, but we'll try. Yep, that's what happened. It's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, we now know what happened. I'll put that back in when I'm ready. So, what we got to do here is fix this little mess up. Because I wasn't seeing what this was, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can work it out. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought it was. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to clean this mess up a little bit before we do the pour of the resin, because that is a mistake of mine. So we are right now going to do the N. Now that I know what it is, it's Sunday. And that's an S. Do you see it? Do you see the sun day? The S for this S and an N. So we got Sunday. Now we got Saturday. That is frustrating. I hate when this happens.
Hate, spew, vomit.
Seriously, I'm not kidding. When I'm working on resin, I don't want to mess up the resin, but I didn't know about this sunset and all that. I forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm. It's an issue.
This is a mess. I mean a mess. I wanted to do this pour and get this done because I don't want to run out of time. But it's almost like it doesn't want to set up the way I want it to go. So we'll try again. That's one thing I don't like is when this actually gets stuck on there. That looks better.
Well, it's officially time to release the chickens.
Hopefully we get some more some more bird eggs.
That would be nice. What we need here is one of those secret spring spaces. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Only unfortunately, it's all fiction.
Yeah. Did you check your account to see if maybe you could get the one thing that you said you were gonna get?
Doing that Monday. I'm not sure. Not sure we have enough for everything that's going to be coming up. Because we only just got cash in. Really, like yesterday.
Yeah, but you said your sister's coming over.
Yeah, so we can still stick up the gazebo. And if she's only coming by herself, she can sleep in her room. Can't she?
Well, we can hope and pray she's coming by herself, but we don't know. Sorry about that, guys. I'm right now cleaning up any messes because I don't want any messes with this one. So I just got this is Tuesday. Okay, we got Tuesday. Took a little bit of time to get Tuesday up and down. And now we have Monday. And we'll finish the M. Does it look like a Monday? Yes, it does. So we got Monday in there now. And we'll just check and make certain these are completely dry before we pour in, because we don't want to pour when it's not dry. Okay, so we got that part done. All we have to do now is make certain this other thing is completely in. Pour it in. Pour it in. Pour it in. You want it all the way in, and you don't want any residue on the top. Like right here, you don't want any of that on there, because you want it to be completely in the holes, into that little middle hole, and you want to pop that little bubble there. And then you just check it and make sure you got all that little special spots in there done. And then what you do is you actually run this through, make sure it's in. Do it very gently, you don't want to be too rough. That just tells you if it's all in and nice and steady. Make sure there's no pour over. No pour over. You do not want any pour over. And lightly pop these bubbles right up here with your thing there, and you go same here. Just make sure you pop them. Same here, you want to pop those bubbles. And you want to make certain this goes over here into there and all the way over to the front. You don't want it all in the same spot. And you make certain this is in nice and clean. Check both sides, make certain it's nice and clean. Then you probably put a little bit of this in this side right over here. You don't want to go overboard though. You need it to be just about the right amount. Make certain it's nice and flat in there. And then you wipe that off there. Make certain you are not over. You don't want this over at all. And then you go take it out. You take it over to the other place. Resin does take, guys. Resin does take time, guys. It really does. So I'm going to go move this out of the way, and we're going to work on another resin piece. That looks really good, I think. Okay. Let's make this one next. Oh, I'm going to move this one right into the middle, right here. Or it's not. Right here. I'm going to put it over here. Maybe this way, so we know where we're going. Put that right there. Awesome. And then we'll do some snowflakes to finish up. That's the snowflake right there. So we are going to do snowflakes, and we're going to pour this into the snowflake thing. Let it all go in. Same here. Same here. Right now I'm just putting these into the make it like a glow-in-the-dark snowflake. I think that would be kind of cool. It's not too tacky, so that's a good sign. So we're going to finish it off in this little section. So I'm guessing we're leaving early in the morning tomorrow. So this one's going to be easy. All I have to do is just that much and stop. That much and stop. That much and stop. That much and stop. And just wait for it to go in. Hi, Audie. Yeah, I've been completely alone here. Well, I think you probably were watching, I'm not sure. But, yeah. Not my best day. I wanted to show you something that I made on the Cricut. I think you would laugh at it. Oh, it's okay, Audie. I understand. I'm not worried about it. I'm right now working on finishing up this resin. That's all I'm doing right now. Once you work with resin, you have to use it all. My husband can tell you when I work with resin, I have to make certain I use it all. If I don't, I'm in trouble, aren't I?
Correct.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. Even Miss Green didn't come in today.
Unusual.
I mean, she's probably busy. Everyone gets busy. So, I think that looks good. These are going to be snowflakes. Woohoo! Yeah. So I'm going to move this and put it right where I was going to put it in originally. But I made certain I did not have it where it got stuck. If that makes sense. I did not want it to get stuck. Did not want it to get stuck at all. Can't afford to have things messy and stuck sticky.
Correct.
So, yeah. I mean, we could make another of those things. I'm not really happy with some of these new things I have. No, not you. Not you. Not you. Although I could use you. Not you. I mean, I could do it in purple. Glow in the dark purple. That would be good. What do you think? Glow in the dark purple?
Everything is doable.
Yeah, by the way, it came out. You want to see it? We're finished with this lovely thing right here.
Yay.
We are 100% finished.
It's a nice deep
This
blue
is a
snowflake.
perpetual calendar. You move it around like this, and you move this around like that. So it's a perpetual calendar. Can you see the numbers? So there you go, the perpetual calendar. All done. The other thing didn't come out as well, so I wasn't very happy with it. So we're going to pour into this right here. I think that that gold tips and the gold, that part is going to make that look amazing. Just going to really bring it out. We're also going to use this one right here. And I went with a blue for the other thing. We'll see how that goes. Can you hear me really well? Try to get as clean and clear so everyone can hear me, but I don't know. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. That would help me know if you guys can hear me. I'm just using up all the resin I have now to make it nice and pretty. Awesome. So yeah, that's what I'm doing is I think that is gonna look great. Do you like that look? I think that's so pretty. So now we want to use up the rest of this resin. It has to be done. Whether I want to do it or not, it still has to be done. So we have to go very gentle. Like a little drip here and drip there. You don't want to go overboard. Okay, and we'll go here to there. Okay, that stops right there now. So yeah, long story short, when working with resin, you have to use up that resin whether you want to or not. Because then it gets so sticky that you can't even move it around. Jeff can confirm.
Yeah, and it heats up too.
It does heat up. So I'm right now just cleaning this little section off. Did you like the snowflakes? They're going to be glow in the dark, by the way. They're going to be a glow in the dark snowflakes. It's going to be funny. Oh, hello, you. I always run to my. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. It won't harden like too bad. Okay, that's good. I love how that's gonna look. That is so cool. Like really cool. So this is actually glow in the dark resin. There's glow in the dark resin and purple. I think that will look amazing. There. You don't want too much in there. You do want it to look good. I think that looks good. Yes, I've made a few dragonfly wings. That's what those are called, is dragonfly wings. I think it looks pretty good. We can only hope it does. And I can feel it now starting to, what is it called? Yeah, that's much better. And we're going to check this and make certain this one is also the same way. Yep, that's good. And then we will pour into this thing right here. Well, actually, if I could put two of my Actually, I have an idea. I do have a slight idea. Not sure it's gonna work, but I have an idea. What do you think of this idea? I like that idea. What do you guys think? Just gives it a little bit more feel of what I'm thinking of. I actually like that idea. Let's see, I could put a little bit of this in. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think that's going to make it look pretty cute. And you just mix it very gently in. You don't want too much. You just want just a little bit of the glitter in it. I think that will make it look really cool. So we're going to add glitter. Do you like the idea of it going glow in the dark?
Glow in the dark is often, oh well, especially something like that is pretty good.
Going through the blue glitter and all that. I think that's going to look really spiffy, to be honest. I really do. I think that's going to look really cute. Maybe add a little bit of this blue glow in the dark, blue glow in the dark glittery mess into that little section here. I could just see that going down and looking cute as all get out. You want to have a certain one here to go down and just bring it down and look kind of cutesy. I think that's gonna look good. And we can make that look kind of like it's set like that. Oh, I love that. Woo! That's gonna be amazing. Okay. So if you're wondering what I did, I made that one dotty. I think that this is gonna look good overall. I think that's good overall. I'm very happy. And when you use the resin, it's something else that isn't as important. I'm sure I have something here that I can put blue dotty, glow in the dark stuff with. What do you think, dear?
You probably do.
I think that's gonna look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You can go in the back here. You can go right here. You can go right there. You can go this way a little bit. It doesn't look as bad as it used to. That can go there. And you can go right there. Awesome. I love that. Absolutely love, 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 love. Let me see what we got in here. I think I could probably use this one up. been a while since I used this, so maybe I could make one of these. So I think I found something. Yeah, won't that be pretty? I think so. So yeah, I just decided to finish it off. Why not do that? Why not do glitter? It'll go glitter, glow in the dark, glow in the dark. So we're gonna pour it into my old resin pour. If you remember, I used to use this one so much in the past. It was between this and using the other thing, and I'm not going to use the other thing, so yeah. But this is actually what you call a doorknob or whatever, but I don't have one of those things to. Seriously, it would fall right on my desk. Well, I'm kind of glad I have my desk covered. I don't know what I would do if I had not covered my desk. Jeff can tell you, I don't like having anything left over of the resin, because if I can use up all that lovely resin, the better it is for the. Because resin is not cheap, guys. Seriously, it's not. For just that size resin that I've used, just the 2-to-1, that cost me $120. Yeah, it'll be very unique, won't it? So, would you like to see something else I made in this week? But do you recognize this mold? I recognize it big time. I've used this mold several times in my past. And I'm using it there. This mold is that one that I use for like the buttons or something. Well, not buttons, but you know what I mean. It's just something that I've used so many times, and I was like, how do I save all this resin? Well, I know what. I know what to use it for. Now, my husband and I want to show you something I made today, well, yesterday, on the Cricut. While we are still live, might as well do that, right? And we are done with the resin today. I'm done with that resin. I did all the resin I said I was going to do, and I'm very happy about it. And I even made a perpetual calendar the second time. The first perpetual calendar I don't think turned out as well as I wished it would. Oh, wish it had worked. Oh, by the way, on Mondays, I am trying to get back on the gaming, but the gaming is whipping my butt. The computers are whipping my butt. I can't seem to get, if I do go on gaming, it won't let me, it goes into like little frames instead of the full easy running around stuff. So yeah, are you ready to see what I made yesterday? You're gonna love it. I think you are. This is something I made on the Cricut for my brother-in-law. We still have to, exactly, no waste allowed. Yeah. This is the card I made for my brother-in-law. Jeff has to put his sentiment in here. But this is the card I made for my brother-in-law. I know. So that is what I made for my brother-in-law. Now, he's turning the big 50. I wanted to be a little, what's the word? Funny? Oh, I wanted to be a little funny. Is that a good word to say?
Yeah, it works, yeah.
You know how you're old and all, not old, but they use a 50 and they do like little jokes on people. Thank you. Ready to see it? This came to me yesterday. What do you think? I want to know your opinion. What did you think? This was made yesterday. It's a box. Inside the box is a beautiful little coin for my brother-in-law. It's a silver coin. It's a 1/2 ounce. Don't you think it's cute? I thought it was a brilliant idea. Open with caution. I think my husband thought it was funny too.
It is.
There you go, honey. You can put it back where you need it. I am off of the grape juice diet tomorrow. Well, think about it. He's turning 50. Open with caution. You know, people do these little jokes like old whatever and all that. I was like, nah, I want to do something cutesy. Not overly cutesy, but cutesy enough, if that makes sense. So I was like, yeah, with the letter of love. Exactly. I think my husband agrees with it too. Mm-hmm. I showed it to him and he's like, yeah, I think my brother will be okay with it.
Yep.
So I was like, awesome. I think he'll like it. It's just a little, it's not really a joke, but it is a joke, if that makes sense. Like, I am doing a little joke, but, you know, a little joking. Mm-hmm. And it came to me while I was making making the card, and his brother, Jeff, chose that card for his brother, and I'm like, I could do that. And I told Jeff this, and I'm like, Jeff, would you be okay if I do this? Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay. I believe he will. Yeah. But he'll love the present. He'll love it. Because it's a gold coin. Not gold coin. It's a
silver.
Pardon me. It's a silver coin with a koala on it. Pardon me. Wow. So yeah, I was really excited about making that yesterday. So I made a card. I didn't make the envelope. I wish I had made the envelope, but I don't know if they have an envelope for that one. Sometimes they don't, and I have to figure out how to make my own envelope, which will be fine. It's not really hard to make an envelope, I don't think. But yeah, that is what I wanted to show you. I thought you would think it was cute. Open with caution. I had to do a little, you know, it's not really a joke, but I had to do a little joke. Now, did you want to see how that one butterfly turned out? The one with the purple on it? Do you want to see it? Because I did do the unmolding in the beginning of the video. But there is the purple and gold butterfly. I'm thinking about making that as a necklace, maybe. Maybe. We'll figure it out. So, Anyway, I've been on for 3 hours. I apologize about that. Normally I'm not. I'm usually on for only about 2 hours. Well, actually, no. When resin pouring, I'm on for 3 hours, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Normally. Yeah. So, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. And one thing I learned since doing resin is keep your laptop safe. Don't let anything go on your laptop. Audie, can I talk to you for a couple minutes? I'll send you the link and we can talk here if you would like. Okay, till next time.